for something a little bit different now over in the Premier League as we take a look at the 2024-2025 away kits this season, rank them from hit to shit. Who's, of course, on top? We'll get into it, all of it, next. First back, giving another video today. We're ranking away kits for the 2024-2025 Premier League season. Who's got the best? Who's got the worst? Of course, we'll get into all of that in a minute. If you're new, where you been, smash your subscribe button. Your one-stop shop for Premier League is right here under one rooski. We've already done the home kits, but this is a place to get a little bit crazy, a little bit experimental, and we'll take a look at the away kits that have already been dropped. And, of course, put them in the mixer. Of course, big shout out to the VIPs. They are the patrons. You know who you are. And again, if you do, smash the old subscribe, boys and girls. But anyway, let's get into it and have a look at what we're talking about. We're talking about this elite tier list right here, right now. Of course, ranking the kits from best to the rest, all the way down to dog shit, and then cherry pick 3 or 4 and put them in the elite row here. So without further ado, let's kick us all off with a random one. They're coming at you in a bit of a random order. Maybe, can I push that over here? There we go. Maybe we'll chuck this guy in here. I think this is Aston Villa. That's right. Look at that. Nice looking kit so far. Bit of plain Jane, but I do like the Aston Villa Foundation logo across the middle. It's presented nicely, no box around it, so it does look pretty clean, look pretty posh. And yes, people have explained to me the reason that the stripes don't go all the way down. I didn't realize, I didn't click on, but now I'm here. I'm all on board. This is a good looking kit. I think I've had a quick glimpse at some of the other ones. I don't think it's going to be best of the rest standards, so I think I'll put it in there in the middle, which of course pretty decent. It's just what it is. Next up, let's take a look at this one. It is Crystal Palace bold away kit. That's what I do like about the away kits, because we do get to go a little bit rogue, and I have explored some kits around Europe this past weekend, and there are some bangers out there, and some of them are in the Premier League, and this one ain't too shabby either. It's got a nice eagle on the print there, on the yellow background. It's all blended in nicely. It's a clean looking shirt, pretty keeping the colours palette pretty basic with the blue and the yellow. I do like this shirt a lot. I am going to put it in the best of the rest for the time being. Is it elite? Well, we'll see about that. Next up, a team that needs a bit of a recovery from their home kit debacle, and that is Liverpool. I think this is much better than their home kit. They decided to go with a nice circular collar, kept the colours pretty basic as well. I think it's black for the background there, and of course, sort of, is it teal blue for the trim, and of course the white logos as well. It's a good kit. I like it, and I'm going to put it up there alongside Crystal Palace as a contender for one of the best away kits this season. Another team that I kind of ridiculed for the home kit was Chelsea, and here they come with their home kit. With their away kit here. It's different. I think it's a creamy kind of white. Again, I've only gone on the pictures that I've got. Again, it'll probably look a lot better with a sponsor on the front, because there's a lot of white space here to take up. But ultimately, I do like it. It's pretty simple. They've got some nice little trim as well with the red and the blue, and the collar. The collar looks a little bit interesting. And I'll blow that up a little bit. It's a little bit of a weird, kind of like a fish's gill. I don't even know what that's all about, but it's definitely got potential. It definitely looks like an international kit, like something that you would wear at the World Cup or something like that. But ultimately, I've got to put it somewhere, and I'm going to go and put it alongside Aston Villa. I don't think it's as good. The collar does give me a little bit EBGBs. Moving over to, I think this is Southampton, a team I did miss for the home kit, but this is their away kit. Look at this, yellow, a little bit craziness going on. Rollbit, the sponsor, even the badge has got a lot of yellow going on around it. Not the biggest fan of it, to be fair. If you compare the two yellow kits, that and Crystal Palace, this is definitely a bit of an underwhelming one. So sorry Southampton, I know I missed your home kit, but your away kit in my eyes ain't that cracking either. It's going to go down there to meh in my eyes. Next up, we have the Hammers. Again, I do like this kit. All black, simple, red trim on there as well. And if you look at the background, there is something on the print, like maybe old, I don't know what it is. Is it houses, old East End of London kind of stuff? I don't know. I love it. I love the red bits around the West Ham badge. The Umbro as well, nice touches. This one's up there alongside Liverpool and Palace in my eyes. I think it's a very good kit. Well done. Smashed out of the park. Wolves gone with the centre badge. If you know me, I don't do the centre badges. Not the biggest fan of those. But this is theirs. It does look like a training kit though, and as much as I love the animal, the wolf, the thing in the background is pretty badass. I do like that. It's fierce looking. It is a little bit over the top, I think, but centre badge. I'm not the biggest fan. I want to like it. I really want to put it up there, but I can't justify my taste buds. I put it in the decent. I do like the wolf thing. It is pretty mad, but it's a little bit over the top. Next we have Manchester City, and they've gone retro with this bit of kit here. Very old school, very 90s, yellow and I don't even know, is that black or dark blue with some royal blue in there, or whatever that is, light blue trim or pinstripes. I'm not a big fan of the Etihad Airways, how that sponsors are come across there, but it does look like a shirt from the 90s. But this one is pretty disgusting. I'm not the biggest fan of that, so we're going to chuck them in the mixer and probably put them in the dog shit. I think it's pretty dog shit. I love that, the 90s. That's my era. It's my football era. I love it. Loved it. But, there's better ways to do in the retro kits. And look at Blackburn Rovers ones in the Championship. They are old school. Anyways, take a look at the Ipswich Town. They had a real cracking home kit. Their away kit is also pretty sexy. Look at it. Umbro. They've got Umbro, the manufacturer. Also represented by diamonds as well in the kit. Of course, they got the Ipswich Town badge in gold as well. The sponsors listed in gold. It's decent. It's polished. It's a clean looking shirt, and I'm going to put it up there alongside West Ham as well. The return to the Premiership has been long awaited. They are back, and they're back in style, as are the Geordies. This has also got a retro vibe to it, but very much of a modern look. Look at it. Look at it. This is old school Newcastle United colours. Yeah, I love it. I love this kit. I think it's a contender already. The white badge as well. Very, very, very nicely done. I'm going to have to move myself here a little bit because I'm running out of space. Where can we? I'm going to go down here. I probably should have started down here anyway. Moving down here. Let's go over to Leicester City. They are back in the Prem as well. And they've got this kit to look at. On the row are travels, all white. Again, the picture doesn't do itself justice. It's pretty just white. Yeah, I'm going to put it in the decent. It's just decent. There's nothing too amazing about it. Now, this kit, I saw this the other day, and this is also a contender, and that is Arsenal. Look at it. Very much some flavour about this one. Love the collar, love how it's done, love the stripes. The red and the green and the black combination, and of course some white splashes here, there, and everywhere. This is a quality kit, and Arsenal, it's a title-winning kit. Can they win the title with this kit? I think they could, depending on what goes on behind the scenes and depending on what goes on with Man City. I think they can win with this kit. Next up, we have Spuds, and that is this kit. It's tricky. It's tricky to get this color to look good, but ultimately, I don't like the collar. What is going on with that collar? It looks like wonky. I think Man City does have some company, and it will be Tottenham Hotspur with that away kit. Next up, we have, I think this is Everton away kit. Pretty basic, but sometimes basic works good. It's by Castori as well. Stake.com is the sponsor. Simple trim on the collar and the sleeves. It's a good kit. I like it. Can it compete? It's not going to compete really, but I'm going to put it in the decent column there. As you can see, seems to be a trend here. A lot of the black shirts seem to have ticked my fancy. The white ones, not so much. This is Forest, I think. Forest kit. Again, no front shirt sponsor. It is a little bit wild. It's a little bit crazy. And again, I can't really give it justice without its full look, but ultimately it's a bit meh. I think that slots in nicely alongside Southampton's. I think those two are definitely met. And I think this is the final one. It is Manchester United with the Snapdragon. That's right. Away kit, long sleeve. I do like a long sleeve kit. Again, without those without the shirt sponsors, them stripes look redonkulous down the side there. It's polished. It's a polished. I like the collar as well on it. I think it's a decent shirt, to be fair, but it's It's nothing more than that. So there we have our shirts, the ones that I have. There are a few yet to be released, Brentford, of course, and the rest. But let's, of course, take those 6 and push 3 up to be the elite. Well, I'm going to go with Newcastle's. I think that's definitely an elite shirt. Arsenal's is definitely an elite as well. And I'm probably going to put West Ham up there. I think those are the 3 winners in my eyes. I definitely like the print on the West Ham shirt. The Arsenal with the colours is quite nice. And Newcastle's red and blue hoops is pretty much spectacular in my eyes. So those are the winning kits for the 2024-25 away season for the Premier League. Let me know your thoughts and opinions as we look forward to the start of the new season. We're going to be doing the rest of the divisions, of course, Championship, League One, etc., etc. So make sure you stick around for those. Subscribe, hit the little bell. Your non-stop shop for Premier League, Blackburn Rovers, Championship, all of it, world football under one roof. Until then, we'll see you soon for the next one.